So you may remember a few months ago, we released a video on the saga that our pendulum, our Foucault pendulum, had stopped working. But I was able to find out what happened. Now, thankfully, mercifully, it was quite anticlimactic. All the components were actually okay. There was no visible problem. And by the way, if you're wondering how a Foucault pendulum works and what I'm talking about, I'll link the videos below or somewhere on here in the description, in a pinned comment. You can go check it out. Spoiler alert, it's not perpetual motion. It was never meant to depict perpetual motion because perpetual motion isn't a thing. Anyways, what happened with our pendulum? What was going on 60 feet in the air up there? We were doing some repairs or maintenance on other parts of the building, which means we had to shut off power to this part of the building and thus shut off power to the mechanism that keeps the pendulum swinging. So when they flipped the power back on, all the busyness of the holidays happened and our maintenance crews weren't able to get back up there until January. Now, when our maintenance crew went up there and found everything to be in working order, nothing appeared to be fried, there's no magic smoke coming out of it, they realized what they actually had to do was reset all the parameters, readjust these dials. So the way it works is you have dials for things like the strength of the electromagnetic pull on the collar, or amplitude, whatever you want to call it. You also had a dial for the duration of that very minute tug. So they had to finally tune all of those dials to get it locked in to this nice oscillating frequency that allows the pendulum to remain swinging 24/7, 365, or until the next time electrical gremlins decide to strike. So our maintenance team is awesome. We are very happy to know that there actually wasn't anything wrong with the pendulum, which is great because these things are built one-off by hand. And the person who built this one-off Foucault pendulum for us built it back in the 1960s and 70s. That's when it was installed. So it's been quite a few decades since this thing was first set into motion. Traditionally, Foucault pendulums were started by a string. It was pulled back and attached to a string, and then you lit a candle and put a candle under the string, and the string would snap, setting the pendulum in motion for a few hours. Some people ask, well, if you turned off the electromagnet on top, how long would it swing? The answer is it would swing for a few hours. And that few hours was long enough to demonstrate that the Earth was in fact rotating underneath the pendulum. It's not the pendulum going around the outside, it's the Earth rotating under the pendulum. Now, even though we've released a video explaining how the pendulum is able to swing freely despite being attached to the building, which is attached to the Earth, I'll explain briefly that it is actually decoupled in the roof. It's a ball-bearing collar. And that electromagnet I'm talking about is not a directional magnet. It's a 360-degree metal collar that is tugged on regardless of direction of entry and exit by that electromagnet. So the electromagnet is not imparting any sort of directional energy to the pendulum. It is simply maintaining the momentum. Again, I will link to that video going into a little bit more depth on the subject as well. And really, there you have it. Once we were finally able to get up there and look at the gutty works, we were pleasantly surprised that nothing was actually broken, just a lot of dials had to be readjusted. And lo, a Houston icon swings again. Y'all should really go check out those other videos. It's really cool.